Welcome back to Utah Valley University and our final game of the 6A Utah State Tournament Round 1 bracket play. Tonight's game features the 5-seed Riverton Seawolves and the 4-seed Mountain Ridge Sentinels. My name is Kyle Garrison. Thanks so much for joining us on KSLSports.com for this highly anticipated matchup between two teams that were heavily tested in their super regional matchups, but were able to come out on top. Welcome back to Olympus High School for the fourth quarter of this 5A state quarterfinals. Olympus with a 10-3 lead. Obviously right now in this juncture of the game, Maple Mountain has to figure out a way to make a run right now. How can they do that, Scott? Pitchers count for Bodie Gagero. His entire arsenal at his disposal in an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, and that will do it. American Fork wins this one 7-4 over the Bingham Miners and will take on the winner of Mountain Ridge and Riverton tomorrow night. Bodie Gagero coming in, striking out the final two batters for a massive win for American Fork in a game that saw 4 home runs combined from both teams. Thank you all so much for joining us today on KSLSports.com. Big thank you to our production staff and everyone behind the scenes who made this broadcast possible. My name is Kyle Garrison. Tune in for our final game of the day between the 5-seed Riverton and the 4-seed Mountain Ridge at 7 o'clock with a chance to take on American Fork tomorrow in round 2 of bracket play. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, 6 up, 6 down for Rocky Downs. An absolute masterclass pitching here to retire the side in the bottom of the second inning. We'll head to the top of the third, 0-0 ball game. Silver rolls up to bat. Olympus with an early lead here. Kevin Klinger has the ball for Olympus. 41 goals, 14 assists. Trying to add to that, and he will. What a shot from Kevin Klinger, going low to high, coming off that left side. Absolutely beautiful placement on that shot. Bryson Perry couldn't see it. Back. Used to seeing a lot of pitches in his at-bats, and once again, we'll see his 6th pitch of his first at-bat of the night. 3-2 pitch, that ball's hit high, left field side. That ball is gone! Home run with 1 out for Cam Beck, the Oregon State commit, letting it fly early to get Bingham on the board, 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. Incredible way to start the game for Cam Beck, taking CJ Mascaro deep on a full count.
And they're going to be looking at a wide receiver group that, guys like Smith Snowden and Elijah Davis haven't really seen. So they're going to get different looks in practice. They're going to have different personnel on the offensive side of the ball. So they're just going to keep getting better and improving. And then kind of alluding to that nickel corner, another guy who stayed in the system is Kwamiri Shemwell. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name, but he's another guy that intrigues me as well. A little bit undersized compared to the other 2 transfers that we brought in, but he's been in the system. He knows the Scally system. He's kind of poised to kind of take over what Smith Snowden was last year, in my opinion, kind of more at that nickel position. But he's a guy that also has just a ton of raw talent, a ton of raw skill. Not super highly recruited or highly touted out of high school, but with the Utah defense, we know you never know what you're going to get. 2 stars can turn into studs at any given moment in the Scally system. So that's just one position group that I'm really, really intrigued with going into spring ball.